Alright, so today we're going to be using Bibi. I pushed her to 1,000 trophies on Brawl Ball, and I'm going to show you how I did it so you can as well. So let's get into it. Okay, so for the gadget, we're going to use Vitamin Booster so we can get that extra health, because trust me when I tell you, we're going to need it. And for the star power, we're going to use Battling Stance. So when her home run is fully charged, she shields herself for all damage by 20%. And then for the first gear, we're going to use Speed. And for the second gear, we're going to run Health. And we're going to also have her Hypercharge, which is going to help out a lot more. Alright, so before we get into the gameplay, I'm going to show you why we're going to be playing on Brawl Ball. So as you can see by the map, there's a lot of choke points. Even while you're pushing, you still have advantage because of the walls. So that's why I really thought it was a good idea to push her in this map. So with all that being said, let's get into these clips. Alright, so we have Frank and Primo, which we do counter them because they are short range brawlers. As you can see, we don't even need a rush. We're already taking control just from sitting behind the wall. And the one thing with Bibi, honestly, is just to be patient and let them make the first move like that. Because most of the time, brawlers will overextend. As you can see, Cornelius got me with the stun, but I'm out of the range and I'm just using the walls to my advantage. So I'm going to clean up and bring the ball up, and then we just bait Frank's super, which he opens it up. I mean, it's not really good for me, but at the same time, luckily they're short range brawlers. And obviously Bibi's Hypercharge is so OP because I still kill Frank from where I'm at. And that's where we get our first goal. And then for the second round, all I need to do is push, and I'm just going to have to use the walls to my advantage. And as you can see, Mortis is AFK and Chester's kind of getting bullied, so now I have to rotate to the other side of the map. And here I kind of use the wall as my advantage, and he goes into the own choke point as we spoke about earlier. So hopefully you can see why Bibi's really good in this map. And here we just bait Frank's super, and even though there's a small wall there, I still use it to my advantage. I even use my super to my advantage, and I even get my Hypercharge from that. And I use that as to my advantage as well. And as you can see how really good it is. So obviously we're going to score from that. So let's get into the next clip. So the same concept applies. Even though they're long range brawlers, we're still going to use the walls to our advantage. So as you can see, I push to the right side. I just kind of want to hug the wall, so it's obviously going to push them back. And here's another thing. You're going to see my gadget come into play. I'm only using it because I know I'm going to take damage, so might as well use it while I'm pushing up. And right there was a clean team wipe. So let's get into the other round. And right here I didn't push all the way to the right because they kept pushing with their shots. And Rico's pushing them back with his super, and as I push up I almost die by Dynamite super. And right here Stu does overextend, he gets too close, and it's just a free hit for me. So since the other two brawlers are dead, this is going to be a walk up and a score. So let's get into the other clip. So this match I did die a couple times, and you can see why, but if we follow the same concept we should be fine. And as the match started I went to the right, but they all went to the left. I still got a hit in, but obviously it wasn't enough because they already killed one of my teammates and I died as well. So basically right here, I kind of knew I was going to come out dying, so that's why I activated my gadget. And the only purpose was just to get the ball back to the middle. So hopefully so far, you guys are just starting to grasp the idea of how to use Bibi in this map, because you can see where there are a lot of choke points and how you can keep pushing and how you can use the super just to get a kill. And right here, Primo gets a quick goal because I believe he just goes up there and scores. So that's one for us, and let's get into the other round. Alright, so the second round starts, and I just kind of used the wall, like I said. I almost died by Rico's super, but I used the gadget and that kept me alive. So basically right here, I kind of knew I had to stay alive or else they might have scored, so I had to move all the way back just in case, and they almost did score. So now it was our time to push and take control of their side of the map. And right here, I believe I died by Rico's super, and even though I did die, we almost did score. And as I saw El Primo go up, I knew that was just going to be a push. So I basically just walked it up and shot and scored, and that's going to be the end of these 3 clips. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know in the comment sections if you guys like the breakdowns of brawlers, of how I use them. So I'll see you guys in the next one.